Hello, guys. Welcome to another episode of eCommerce Lab by Ecomcy, the place for everything related to Amazon, FBA, product level, and e-commerce. My name is Vincenzo Toscano, founder and CEO of Ecomcy, and today we bring in a special guest. His name is Jack Lau, and he's one of the top experts when it comes to sourcing in China. That's why I wanted to bring Jack today to our podcast because before going live, we were just discussing about how the whole sourcing situation has been shifting after everything we went through with the tariffs, how the economics is changing, the whole competition around the Amazon space. And again, it's going to be very interesting coming from Jack that he has a understanding of what is happening on the ground in China. Some aspects that could be very insightful for all the Amazon sellers and entrepreneurs that hear this podcast, so you know what is coming, so you can prepare for it and understand what is the best way moving forward to maximize your success on the platform. So I guess, Jack, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for being here. How you doing?
Yeah, nice to meet you. Really nice to join the show.
Thank you so much, Jack. So I guess to start with the episode, maybe let's start with a brief intro about yourself for people that might not know you. Tell us more about who you are, your company, and then of course we can go deeper into everything.
Yeah, sure thing. So hey guys. So this is Jack Lau. I'm based in China, and we have two offices in China. One is in Shenzhen, and another is in Yiwu. So we mainly helping the brand sellers and help them to develop the new products and sorting the new supplies and help them to get the best products and within this serious competition in the Amazon business. So this is how we work, and we almost reach different provinces and the different industries to make a nice product with the competitive price and nice packaging, ensure their prices can compete in the market. Yeah, so this is what do we do, and this is what I'm doing.
Awesome. Thank you, Jack. So I guess to start jumping straight into the topic, I guess what I really want to use as a conversation starter is, what has been happening with the whole sourcing, landscape after everything that we experienced with the tariffs and all of that. Like, I guess you, given the fact that, you're in China and you're experiencing this firsthand, like, tell us, how do you see things are changing, like from the perspective of suppliers more open now to give you better terms? Do you see a manufacturing capability expanding or shrinking? Like, how do you see things evolving in China based on all that? Yeah.
Okay, so I think for now the supplier in China is more coming to, because some of the factories they already start to sell online, like Amazon or Temu or any other platform, e-commerce platform. They can sell the product themselves, and also many Amazon sellers they can reach the supplier themselves. But sometimes it's really hard to negotiate with a good price, because when the Amazon sellers they reach a supplier, they can search on 688.com, or they can go to Alibaba.com, or they can go to Made in China, and they can source like 10 or 20. But after 1 week, they're gonna speak with these 20 suppliers and get the response, and then give them the response. Maybe 15 days gone, and not further progresses. But once we do the sorting, and we can directly reach like 50 or 100 supplies per day, and we're going to select them in 48 hours and give them the quick feedback. So the supply now in the industry, the manufacturing industry in China is getting really competitive, because everybody want to chip, especially everybody looking for a new supply because they want to have more profits. So the quality of the product is going to getting, how to say, a low quality, of course, because the price change. And but customer they doesn't know, because they cannot go there checking the samples and they do the inspections every time. So more sellers now, if you buying the existing products which is already have in the Amazon marketplace, so you only can compete with the price. But compete with the price, you only can drop the price and make it the low quality. So from us, we always suggest that the Amazon sellers trying to sell the high quality stuff and making your own design, or doing your own logo, or making the products more unique, not compete with other sellers only on the products or the packages, because this is really hard to show. So this is the situation now in China, and if you want to looking for a better supplier, they only sell to the high level customers, because one design, one model they produce, they want to give you like maybe 100 containers. If you go to the Kaizen Fair, if you see a really nice model, and they're gonna tell you, okay, where do you sell? and how much you can sell, and what is the volume you can order per year. And if you want to buy this product, we have the limit that you can sell 100 containers per year, so we can sell this model
Yeah.
to you. Otherwise, we cannot sell to you. So I
Yeah.
think
So they're
competition in
looking, I
China.
guess, for high. So I guess there is a bigger filter now from suppliers. They want to make sure they work with reliable people, right? And as it used to be before tariffs, that they will work with anybody, right?
Yes, they prefer like every year they have 10 model, but they can sell like 5 to 6 customers, but their selling volume is really high, so they are happy. So next year they making another 5 or 10 models, and they keeping it develop 1 or 2 or 3 new customers to sell their models. So this is how the
Cool.
business for the big factory what they do now.
Cool. So I guess then this brings the conversation that for people getting started now that want to start sourcing from China, based on what you just described, it seems that if you don't have now a big capital or you're not looking to sell big quantities, like your options now are essentially less compared to what they used to be. Because now, given that, as you mentioned, suppliers are looking to now have more established relationships and there's more kind of uncertainty moving forward. Like now, people that only want to do 500 units, 1,000 units, are going to have a tougher time to get access, I guess, at least to exclusive products or products that are really innovative, right? Mhm.
Hmm. Yeah. Because all
Yeah.
the example like Alibaba.com, because they even can sell like 50 or 100 pieces, so they can give you a like a plain package without any logo, and you can sell the product yourself. But in this case, I can tell you, you can buy this 50 or 100 pieces, but you cannot win the market because everybody is buying the same thing. But you cannot develop any new ideas on the existing products, and if you sell it on the Amazon, you will really quickly gonna be beat down. So for
Mhm.
us, if you can sell like if you want to buy 500 units, we prefer like you do a very nice package, and also making some nice items including in the set, and making this product more premium. So for the customer, so you can show some differences, like small differences, but you still can be the unique one.
Awesome. So I guess talking about development of new ideas, like with the whole tariff situation, I'm keen to know like how you seeing also suppliers adjusting to this because I will imagine like if I am a manufacturer and I want to make sure my clients get the most efficient way to essentially keep selling this product without having an impact down the line with tariffs, that would try to re-engineer my process with different materials, different processes to make sure that I get my clients into effectively some of the most efficient tariffs moving forward. So my question is essentially like, are you seeing also manufacturers now whenever they come with a new product or with the current production, are they shifting now some of the materials? Are they shifting some of the things they're working with to navigate the tariffs? Like, is that something you see currently happening or not yet?
You mean so the question is going to be the how they can bring the cost down, like shifting materials
Yeah,
or
yeah,
uh,
changing material, changing processes in order to navigate the whole tariff situation. Is that something you see manufacturers doing, or you don't see a huge disruption yet in which materials or which processes are using to navigate the tariff situation? Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, for us, I think for the existing product we are handling now, I don't see any material change or anything change on the quality, because quality always the first important things for the from the supplier and also for the customer and also for us.
Mhm.
So what we can try to assist customer to do is we gonna try to consider different materials, but still making the products premium, like the same felt, but making the products like different filling, but the people still can say, hey, this is full function and nice products still. But we don't, trying to bring the quality down from the existing products. This is not working from the supply we work with. But I didn't see this happening now.
Okay. And I guess
Mhm.
from a sourcing perspective, like with everything happening as well, do you also see a shift in terms of which products are becoming more attractive than others? Because as we know, the tariffs is impacting, I'm talking specifically about the US just to make an emphasis now, more certain categories than other, because as we know, tariffs is based at the HS code, right? So are you seeing because of that now maybe more demand shift towards, for example, like toys or towards home products, outdoor products? Do you see certain categories having a bigger now uplift in sales because of what is been happening, or you see the same trends happening as they've been happening for the last couple of years? Like, do you see any shift happening?
Yeah. So example for like few months from the April, so we have the tariff from the US and China. We have a very serious and a very truth happening, that is the factory is lack of orders. So they expecting the orders because some customer, they're gonna directly to reject, stop placing any orders. So for the supplier, and these start to give you the discount for the customer. See, they wanted them to place the order, and because they have no profits, even really low profits, or minus zero profits. So, but they only want to give life for the laborers, and but they don't do the more shifts or discount on the quality. So this is the thing. Example for that happening like after 3 months.
Cool. So and now when it comes to sourcing as well, like I guess another question I get asked a lot is like, how do you see also the whole kind of production cost being affected? Because I know for a fact that there's been a lot of conversation happening that the manpower kind of cost in China is also going up, and there's sometimes a lack of specific specialists or workers in certain kind of production levels. So are you seeing also that in certain kind of categories or type of products it's getting more expensive to manufacture certain things, or you actually see the inverse where the cost is being kept stable across the board? Like, how do you see the costs being affected as well for the last couple of months? Yeah.
Okay, so I think so from my personal perspective, and in the Guangdong provinces, like Guangzhou belongs to Guangdong provinces, and this kind of place is gonna be in the future gonna be more contains innovation, creative, high quality stuff, and with contain with some AI functions and everything. So this area, the products gonna be really high value products. So the customer who buy the product from this area, they don't need to worry about whether the labor cost is high, whether the product cost is high, because this is really high value products. So the customer can still be happy to sell. So this kind of production, this kind of products, the product industries cannot be moving to other countries or other provinces easily. But in the south of China, like Zhejiang province, Jiangsu province, and Shanghai, this kind of area gonna be becoming a labor cost products places, because more laborers is coming there. So we are making the cheap products, which is only can according to the labor, that they don't using their brains, they only use their hands to package the products. So simple. So in China now, in this area, Shanghai, Zhejiang, Jiangsu provinces, so this area gonna becoming more labor cost products area. But for some kind of products, they are slowly moving to Thailand, Vietnam. But even in April, I saw in the Canton Fair, some factory they're gonna show, okay, we have factory in Thailand, we have factory in Vietnam, we have factory in Cambodia, something like that. But still less percentage. I think in the next 5 to 10 years, still made in China still can be a big chance still, because our capacity of the production still, a really top high.
Cool. So I guess other things I would like to also go a little bit deeper is for example, like with the whole thing happening with artificial intelligence and everything, like how you also seen that affecting sourcing, because sometimes what I see with artificial intelligence is that even, for example, in places such as Alibaba, they're investing a lot of time into try to give you as many insights as possible in terms of which manufacturer to use, how to audit certain, kind of manufacture processing. But at the end of the day, like they still a lot of these tools are very new. A lot of people don't know how to use them. But I think there's a lot of potential, like combining, the human knowledge with AI to move faster when it comes to sourcing. So I ask you, even for you, Jack, like, are you using lately a lot of AI to help you with this? Are you seeing a lot of AI being implemented? What has been your experience with that as well?
Yeah, I think the AI is really powerful, and even for us, sometimes we're using AI to sort the supply as well. So
Okay.
I can tell that my personal, sometimes some kind of product really hard to find a supplier, even we source like by pictures, by keywords, or by videos, we cannot find a supplier. But we put the pictures, put a name into the chat GPT, and they're gonna give you, okay, you can contact this supplier, that supplier, and when you reach them, okay, you get some kind of key, some solutions or the feedbacks. But I think the AI really can support you for some, for some aspects. But for if you want to looking for a reliable supplier and want to confirm the product quality in a short time, and also don't worry about after sales authorities, and also help you to making the package or the product premium, and help you develop the products. And I think AI cannot help you. You need yourself, or you need a team to handle this work. AI can give you some support. I think this support is powerful. But when you do the products, you have to touch the products. You have to feel the products. You have to talk with the suppliers. You have to see their production lines. So this is the cannot be worked by AI. So this is my opinion.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. And I guess in terms of inspections and everything, that's something I always like to bring forward, because I think in sourcing sometimes it happens a lot that you start relationship very healthy with a manufacturer, but then things start going sideways very fast, because there is things that the workers might change, machinery might change, and that's where things could potentially go in the wrong direction. So what I'm trying to say is, like, what are your thoughts on inspections? Like, are you a huge believer that inspections have to happen constantly every single order? Do you have a way to mitigate that? Like, what has been your experience with that inspections and all that? Mhm.
Okay, I think for the every orders or any supplies or any products that you work with or work on. I think for us, we directly share the supply information to the customer. So this I think this is the biggest worry. Like some customer, they working with the Chinese factory or they working with any sorting company, they're gonna have a big worry. That is if you resign, because like they can say, Jack, you are the boss, you cannot go. But if I work with Tom is your worker. So after he left, and so new guy doesn't know my products, so everything gonna start from zero again. So we solve this problem because we share the supply information directly to the customer, so they know who the supplier is. So the supplier know who is the customer. So supply know what kind of standard of the quality the customer gonna asking for. So they're gonna have the samples, and also for the any productions, they're gonna have a pre-shipment, pre-order samples, and after production finish, they're gonna have a production order sample, and then also before the shipments go, we're gonna have a randomly check from the production, and also we're gonna suggest the customer hire, or we can recommend a certain inspection company go there to have a fully check for every details according to the order. So in this case, so we have zero worry after the production now.
Cool, cool. So now, when it comes to production, something that comes to mind, which I'm sure people ask you a lot, is molds, customizing your product, coming with
Yeah.
something unique, and that's where things start getting a bit more complicated, I guess. When it comes to molds, I mean, we don't have to go into the technicality of it, but a lot of people ask me, like, what are the timelines to make a mold? What is approximately the cost of a mold? What are the
Yeah.
benefits? How you protect yourself for people using that mold with other clients? Like, can you give me some high level kind of understanding of how it looks like to work with molds in China? Yeah.
Yeah, I think you really have a good point, because we have a service is called, we help the customer register their IP or patent or and a trademark in China, because we already taking a lot of cases that is the customer, they start to do the business on the Amazon, they're gonna start register their brand in the US, but they don't register their brand in China. So after their brand is going sell well, so somebody in China, they're gonna register brand. So when your brand is going bigger after 3 years, you wanna sell your brand, and you're gonna realize, oh, your brand is gonna already registered by some people that you don't know the register brand. So in this time, you're gonna pay more money to buy the trademark. So for the mold, let's back to the mold. So I think this is the actual topic. So the trademark, IP, or patent is really important for you to register in China as well if you want to have a long-term business to do with China. And let's go back with the mold. The mold normally like takes like 30 to 45 days to make a mold.
Okay.
And for the mold cost is from like 3,000 to maybe 20,000 RMB. Let's see if from roughly about 500 USD dollar to 8,000 USD dollar according to the products. Example, if you want to make a silicon one, so the silicon mold is going to cost you roughly about 500 USD. But if you want to make a plastic products, so that's going to be cost you roughly about I think 5,000 to 8,000 USD, and takes like 2 months to make a mold. And also how to protect your mold. I think you need to have a exclusive agreement with the supplier, and also better you found a Chinese company to allow them to seal and stamp on the contract, because our stamp is legal in China, so they can, if they're using your mold to making the product and sell others, we can sue them directly.
Yeah, that's actually good that you mentioned that, because I think sometimes the fear of people is feeling that they're alone, that they don't have a partner that can protect them or pursue certain situations. Unfortunately, go down their own path, which in this case, like the fact that you mentioned that with your company, you will help them navigate all that, that gives a lot of peace of mind that they're not manufacturing in China, they're left alone, with no protection and no partner. So it's good to know about that, which I guess to start concluding on that point, like I guess some of the things that you're seeing that could help you protect yourself in China, like of course you mentioned the brand and everything. Is there on other tips from a sourcing perspective to start concluding that you could give to our listeners, like maybe advising payment terms, advising protection? Is anything you say do this to make sure you don't have issues when you source from China? Is there any advice you can give? Yeah.
I think if you want to source the product from China, so I think for all the customer, you need to be you must be very confident, like what do you want to do and what product can sell and what is your long-term plans. After that, you start to talk with the suppliers and also trying to tell them how you want to grow your brand. So you need the supplier support from the beginning. Mm-hmm. And also once you have a really clear vision of the brand, how many years you're gonna grow this brand and where you're gonna go. So better you just register trademark and the brand and everything in China as well to protect yourself from the beginning. And then you're trying to create the products and then do the packagings. So without any worry, because once you don't focus on your self protection on your brand or the products, and in the future you're gonna be in pain because somebody copy your product and somebody copy your brands, somebody copy your packages. You're gonna be really headache to taking care of these headaches. So this is my suggestion. If you want to do the business with China, it's better protect your logo, patent, trademark, and everything advanced. It's a small money, honestly, but if you want to do business for a long term.
Awesome, Jack. So I guess to come to a closure, I'm sure, there's more things that you can add value with when it comes to sourcing, and that's something you specialize on with your company. So tell us more about how people can find you, how you can help them, and of course I make sure to put everything down in the description. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So we have our company slogan that is called "We work for you, we think for you," because we for the customer they buy the products, don't consider the prices only, because every time we're sourcing for the one products, we can have the same appearance, but we're gonna test them for a few times and a few days, few weeks. After that, we're gonna test them inside of the products and finding the best one. So according to the price, according to the picture, you can really hard to judge which is the best. So you need to find a really reliable company or reliable team in China to help you to making this kind of work, to help you to grow your brand, slowly and also successfully, and also with the good products without less after this worry. So I think our best advantage is that is we can help you to making the products unique, develop products landed from the design ideas, and also help you consider the package ideas and ensure the products is protect well. And for during all the business or the Amazon business or the e-commerce business, if you have any questions, even the photography and everything, so we can easily to help you to take care of. So I think this is the biggest work and the help we can offer.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jack. So I'm gonna make sure, for people to find you. And in terms of social media or emails, is any specific mention you wanna make sure? So I can also put that in the notes so people can reach out.
I think you can, if you're looking for if you check my YouTube channel and you can sort, type by sorting by Jack Hu.
Okay.
So you're gonna find
Okay.
us. So we have the link and the website and a contact there. And also in this link, we're gonna give you more video tour of the factory. So we're gonna tell you what kind of products
Awesome.
in this factory, and we can share the factory its information directly. So this is the plan in a half of a year. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jack. It's been a pleasure to have you in the show. I appreciate your time. I hope to see you soon in China in October so we can have a deeper conversation. So I appreciate your time. Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Thank you.
Thanks. Yeah.
Bye. See ya.